out there and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's James. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks at the sideline, and it's complete, barely inbounds. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Scanning the field, it's James. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Sixth play of the drive coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Gives it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Quick completion to the tight end.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. And the single back takes the handoff. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To the air, it's James. Here's the throw, deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Gonna run it. It's Miranda. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense in a split backfield now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Running back with the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down play coming up. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's James. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On the run, it's Miranda. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Hey, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Second down after that previous play. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. They tack on 3 more that'll finish off the third quarter of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
First and goal here for the offense. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. That's the spin move. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab behind the line. It's Miranda. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels are going to cash in here in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to pass. It's James. It's the running back in the flat. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the ball rolls dead. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. Tackled, but forced down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he finds his target. He has the first. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it?
Boy, the offense has to feel incredibly fortunate that they are able to retain possession. Ball's on the ground. It ends up going out of bounds to give them another play and another opportunity. In a game right now that they're trailing, they're looking for at very least a field goal and still can hope for a touchdown.
important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They go with a direct snap. Good enough for first down yardage.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's James. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Handoff in a single back formation. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the handoff.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Pick up something here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 58. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's James. Close to the tight end. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. As a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Running a quarterback sneak here.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see how they play this. You don't want to settle for overtime. A field goal wins it, but they've got some work to do to improve position for that kicker. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it! A walk-off field goal to win a national championship. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.